Well, welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all. This video is going to be a little bit different. It's a couple of different days, couple of clips. It's July the 4th, y'all, when y'all be watching this, so we wanted to just say happy 4th of July, get some rest with your friends and family, and watch a few clips from the Piney Woods. Thanks for stopping in. Hit that old like and subscribe if you hadn't, and if you have, as always, guys, we appreciate you. I believe that's the same one from the other day.
I'm pretty sure it is.
There must be stuff over here he wants to eat though, baby.
I don't care.
I don't know, he might be a little bit longer. It might be the same one, but another, look at that. He's a king snake, but look what he's doing with his tail. He said, I don't like you, man. We'll take him back to the wood yard.
I think you need to take him further away just in case it is the same one that came back.
Nah, he's going to the wood yard. That way he can hunt both places.
As I just got through finished picking green beans. At least he was not in that bed, but...
He can hunt both places. He ain't gonna hurt you. King snake, good snake. He won't hurt you. He's tried to bite me when I picked him up, but everybody gonna do that. All right, let me go put him in the wood yard. King snake, eastern king snake.
Okay, that's good.
Now, I don't know if anybody else around does that, but that is canned Yukon Gold potatoes that I have coated in a seasoned flour mixture and frying up for breakfast. I don't know if y'all can see the haze in that clip that I just shot. That haze is smoke. Everybody knows it's coming from these huge wildfires in Canada. I can't smell it really. Lisa can smell what smells like plastic burning, maybe, something like that. But it's really hard to breathe. It's going to get really hot today. We've gone from mild to hot and humid, stormy. And so we're hanging a box fan on one end of this Ranger coop to give them some more airflow, even though it's wide open coop. Put some breeze on them today, y'all, because it's hot.
It's supposed to be, the real field temperature is supposed to be 115. The actual high is supposed to be 98. And real field 107 in the shade, so they need all the cool they can get.
So I'm just taking some long zip ties, cable ties, and hanging this. We have done this over the past few years when it gets really hot in other coops. Gives them some extra airflow. Now I get a drop cord to plug this thing up. Give it a try. Get the mud off of it. You'd be surprised what just a little bit of extra airflow will do to help your poultry, because these birds are 6 days from processing. And we don't want to lose any to heart attack or anything like that during this extreme heat. And y'all, these Rangers are tough. Two things that happen in extreme heat. Heart attacks, especially if you're not raising a thoroughbred. When I say thoroughbred, a really hardy chicken like this Ranger. Heart attacks can happen, and also they'll go off feed. They won't eat as much because they're just so hot. Won't put that extra weight gain on here in the last few days before they're to be butchered. So this is going to keep them comfortable. Y'all, in this coop that you saw me build last year, we raised Ranger meat birds in it last fall, and they did great. And we actually hung a fan during some hot times, but it's been cool up until really the past day or two, and it's gone from below normal cool temps to extremely hot. So we're going to raise these curtains on the side here and give these Sussex some more airflow, because they're going to be butchered also in a week. And we don't want any complications due to the extreme heat or any stagnant airflow from humidity. And we'll just raise these sides up about halfway to give them good airflow. Always turn these things backwards. That's country for backwards.
I thought it was just me that turned them backwards.
No. We'll get it up here probably a foot or so over the inside boards that are just extra protectant for chicks when they're little to jump through and predators. And that's going to give them airflow, y'all. We'll do it on both sides and we'll show you the finished product here in a second.
And I'll apologize for the jerkiness a while ago because I got attacked by a bug, and
yeah,
Matthew says it's hard to find a good
hard to
camera
find
person.
any good camera people out here these days. But y'all, now you can see not only do the chickens have full airflow, not just front to back, side to side also now, but extra light. One thing we've had to do inside of this coop back here, because it's in the woods, is hang a grow light like we start plants with on the inside during the day to give them enough light so that they're not just perched all the time. But these birds look really good, and I'll see if I can get you a close-up here of them here in just a second. All right, in this coop, I believe there are 17 birds right now. Most of them are roosters, Sussex. There are a couple of barnyards that we actually crossed up rooster over here with a couple of birds, but these are looking great. There'll be 16 weeks in 1 week, and or the most of them, there's 2 flocks in here, 2 different hatchings. So one group are 21 days behind. But we'll pick the biggest ones, and we will be processing those for chuck wagon. Y'all, as hot as it is right now, we have to give fresh water to the rangers twice a day, just to keep them in cool water. Helps keep their body temperature regulated. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, but we put fresh shavings down once a day, a thin layer, both for the Sussex and the rangers. They all get a scattering. Keeps it nice and clean, keeps coops clean, keeps flies down, things like that. But birds are looking good, y'all. They're right where we had anticipated them to be at this point. Y'all, the corn stood back up and it's starting to tassel out. Lord willing, it's gonna make a good crop, y'all. Come on. Hey.
You been swimming, Dixie?
Yeah. She has been swimming.
I'm not petting you today, girl.
No. I need to get in there because actually, look right here. This
oh yeah.
string that we use, it's gonna shock me. I know it's gonna shock me. It probably, I don't know if it'll run through that and get me or not. We're getting ready to find
We'll
out.
find out in a minute.
I don't want them getting that in their mouth. That string we had left up where we pulled off straight lines for fence. I'll get all that down, but y'all, it's hot. It's in the 90s. Down here in the shade, it's not bad, and they've got nice dry ground. Other than the wet ground they have made. Hogs are really good at making their own wallers, y'all. We've said it before, you don't have to come in there with a tractor and dig them a hole.
No. No.
You dig them a hole, they're gonna use that, but they're gonna make another one too. So we let them make their own holes out here, but they're staying cool. They're taking mud baths. That's how a hog can regulate its temperature, because if you don't know, hogs don't sweat. Unlike us, we sweat like crazy. Not right now though, because we've been enjoying some air conditioning today.
It's been up for all these years, and I guess it's finally...
Well, I've just never thought to take it down.
No, but I guess it's finally broke, because it was not down before.
There's a bunch of it out here. Lord have mercy. Y'all, some people will tell you to put sprinklers out for your pigs.
Or hose them down with a water hose.
Yeah, or that. You got to be careful doing that. If you notice, just take for instance Dixie right here. You see that it's her side, from her top line down, that's wet. She's not rolling on her back in the mud. Not that she couldn't if she wanted to, but y'all always take from nature a lesson. They know what part of their body they want to keep cool. There is a reason they don't put it all across the top, and that's because it could potentially shock a pig putting cold water all over the top of it. That hog is going to self-regulate its temperature while wallering on its side, covering up its flanks. So don't shock your pigs with cold water. Y'all, another reason not to spray their top line is sunburn, because pigs, believe it or not, they will sunburn just like you and I. They've got adequate shade out here. That's not a problem for our pigs, but if you are in an open pasture setting, provide them with some shade, just so that they won't get scalded by that hot summer sun. All right, I got a question for Hank Hill at Just Hanking Around. I just looked down in the path here. Oh, there's a Japanese hornet. Why can't they stay in Japan? Is this a chipping? It's not something I have tilled. I just looked down in the path and here it is. And we find these quite often. I don't know if they're chippings or not, but maybe Hank can tell me. Well guys, that's going to wrap it up for us at the Piney Woods Homestead for this 4th of July little video for you. Truth of the matter is, guys, I got a little too hot out here the other day. If you've watched our channel for a long time, you kind of know the ordeal that Lisa and I went through a while back, and it's kind of creeps up on me when we have this high humidity and high heat. So I've been kicking it in the house mostly for the past couple of days while Lisa's been taking care of the homestead. Guys, we appreciate you. Hit that like and subscribe if you hadn't. That helps us more than you know. We appreciate seeing the channel grow. We hope you all have a blessed 4th of July, and we'll see you on the next one, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise too high, y'all.